The Premier League is super unpredictable, but this week I'm going to predict it. There's only 4 games this weekend, so this video shouldn't be too long. Anyway, let's get into it. First off, Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. The past couple of years, Arsenal have looked like a really good team. They've become a team to be feared in the Premier League, but in the last few weeks, their form has been dropping. After defeats to West Ham and Fulham, I fear this could be the beginning of the end for Arsenal, and I definitely don't see them winning the Premier League this season. They might have to consider signing someone in January to be able to compete for the rest of the season, but against a side like Crystal Palace, who've had really good form against big teams like Man City, who they picked up a point against. However, Crystal Palace aren't the strongest team, and this season hasn't looked like their best. In some games, they seem really lacking. So my prediction for this game is 2-1, because Arsenal are a higher quality side. Next up, Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. Brentford have not been on the best form recently. They were beaten 4-1 by Wolves, 3-1 by Palace, and then lost to Wolves again in the FA Cup a couple of weeks later. Difference now is that they've got Toney up front again, who's back from his betting ban. It's possible that Brentford will be able to find form with him leading the line. They're up against the Nottingham Forest side that's won both of the last 2 games convincingly against good opponents. However, before that, their form wasn't good, and it's recently been revealed that they're being investigated for financial irregularity. That could boost them like it did to Everton, and you can't ignore their form under Nuno Espirito Santo. For this game, I'm going to predict 2-2, because both teams have a reason to be hopeful with new stuff going on. Sheffield v West Ham. Sheffield United have looked appalling this season. They sit in 20th, and it doesn't look like there's much hope of survival. But the Blades at Bramall Lane can never be underestimated. That being said, West Ham are just a far better side, and they've been having a pretty good season. They've got loads of high quality players, and I think they will easily outclass Sheffield United. I'm not going to predict it too high though, because Sheffield at home, they're going to be defensively solid. Just not enough. Bournemouth versus Liverpool. In the last couple of months, Bournemouth have flown up the table. Spanish coach Iraola has taught them an exciting brand of football, and they're looking like a pretty strong team. But then this is Bournemouth. Let's not get carried away. Liverpool are not a team to be messed with. They're top of the league and they have some quality players. Mo Salah's gone, but that doesn't matter because they've still got Gakpo, Nunez, Diaz, Jota, Szoboszlai. I don't see them having a goal-scoring problem. The Reds have looked great this year. They basically should be unbeaten if it wasn't for that Spurs game. It'll be entertaining for sure. Liverpool have had some close calls over the season. They tend to know how to make a match exciting. For me, this is going to be a 3-1 away win. Obviously, thanks so much for watching. Please do leave your predictions in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Might do another one of these next week. We'll see how it goes, but for now, that's it for my predictions.